Hello, 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 everyone. Hello. Hello. How's everyone doing? Good, I hope. Happy Saturday, Miss Garden Lady. Mrs. Garden Lady, excuse me. Cool name. Haven't seen you here before. All right. Vanilla Dutch. Oh, they left. They said, we don't want this flavor tonight. As they come in, they leave. They don't want to see this face tonight, I guess. I don't know. Hi, Brandy. How are you? No talkie. It is what it is. Hi, Samantha Dawn. Thank you. Thank you for liking the video. Yes, everyone, hit the like button, please, please, please. I appreciate it. And let's get something going here. Let's get something started. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. What's he doing here? He, she. Well, it's actually in this one, it's a she. All right. So let's see. Beautiful arrival. You're here. You're finally here. Now we can start. Okay, let's go. Let's get it started. And we're on 69, 71. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see what we got. See what we got. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate it. Thank you for the lovely, lovely roses. All right. Okay. What do we got for the collective? What the hell? You wanted to just roll the dice, see what's coming in for love? I don't know why. Maybe somebody here wants to know. Okay. Love is on the menu tonight. Boo! I love that name. I'm going to say that all. I'm probably going to say that the entire time. Boo! There it is again. Ace of Swords and the Empress. All right. So, love. What's on the menu tonight for the Empress? Because she is here and she is just like, you know what? I think it's time somebody kind of like, you know, treat yourself. Treat yourself. Whoever the Empress is, it doesn't matter what your gender is. You know, if you are, it's time to celebrate your feminine side. Celebrate your feminine energy. I know a lot of times, you know, people, it's been like the battle of the sexes out there lately. You know, and I'm not talking about that. Those are people that are more or less still attached to that 3D paradigm, you know. We're all part of it, unfortunately. But let's face it, a lot of times, you know, the feminine energy gets beat up on a lot. Nobody wants to be, don't stop acting like a girl, you know. It's like that. You know, even, you know, males, masculine, or however it is that you identify, it's almost like insulting to be, you know, considered in your feminine energy. And there's nothing wrong with that. If a male, you know, likes to play guitar, likes to sing, likes to dance, you know, likes to cook, likes to do anything that's creative. Feminine energy is creative. Celebrate that. It's beautiful. Women, same thing. Whatever it is that we're creating, you know, we're usually steeping in that energy a lot. So I like to kind of clarify for the masculine energies that are in that energy. So forgive me, I'm not leaving us ladies out. Trust me. But I think it's important to allow men or masculine energies to know that it's okay and it's freaking beautiful. So I want to, you know, at least kind of put that part aside. You know, however it is, if you like to clean, you know, I mean, if you like to clean, come on over. You know, I'm just kidding. But, you know, that could be kind of considered, you know, feminine energy. So there we go. So if you like to nurture, if you like to give love, if you like to be tender and gentle, you like to wipe away tears, you like to kind of like, if you're like me and you watch a commercial or something happens and you start to choke up and you tear up because something hits your funny bone, you know, celebrate that. That's so beautiful. It really is. And all the beautiful ladies out there, you know, it's okay to kind of put your feet up. It's okay to say F it. It's okay to say, I don't give a shit if them dishes aren't getting done. It's okay to say, you know what? I'm just going to be a slob today. It is what it is. You know, I'm just going to have fun. I'm just going to, you know, eat junk food and put dishes in the sink, and I'll take care of it tomorrow. You know, be okay with that, you know, or, you know, it's okay. What I'm saying is it's okay to put your feet up. It's okay to relax. It's okay to chillax. However, you know, if you want to have, you know, I don't, you know, me personally. So this is how you're going to know that this is me removing ego, because I don't drink. I don't smoke. I've actually stopped eating candy and processed sugar, you know. So for me, I'm encouraging people, if you like to, you know, the or whatever, enjoy it. If you like to eat candy or whatever, you like to eat junk food, enjoy it. So that's a surefire way to know somebody's not talking out of their ego, because, you know, if I had control of it, I'd be like, don't do this, don't do that. You know? You follow? All right. Treat yourself. If you're out somewhere, if you're at TJ Maxx and you want to buy that freaking eyeliner, I don't know why I said that. You want to buy a scarf, that silk scarf, buy it. You know, you want to buy that wallet, that purse, get it. Celebrate that energy. You know, it's okay to do those things. It's okay to do those things. All right? Even if you don't have it, screw it. You only live once. Just do it. Who cares if something, you know, I'm not saying be irresponsible. I'm not saying be irresponsible. I'm getting a heavy emphasis on this. Okay? All right. So, and I mean, check her out. Look at her. She's just laying there being lazy. She's like, you know what? She might look a little bored, but I don't really think that she is. I think that she's just kind of like, you know what? I know that I can do whatever I want whenever I want. You know, I have this energy in my hands right here. You know, if I want to make something happen, I can make something happen. The only way that I'm actually going to make something happen, the only way that I'm actually going to manifest, is if I'm nurturing myself and honoring that beautiful energy that I have. Okay? So if there's anyone out there that's kind of like putting themselves in this energy where they're just like, you know, just always doing without, or just not enjoying life, you know, whatever that is. If you're not enjoying life, you got to enjoy it. You got to enjoy the little things. You got to. Okay? And in doing that, you're in that creative energy. I feel like there's going to be more that starts to flow, because look, and you also have this, and that's kind of where I was getting that, you know, have a drink, you know. There's that Queen of Cups right there. All right? Have a drink. Relax. Relax. All right? I'm not encouraging bad behavior or overindulgence. All right. All right. So, I'm going to tell you something that's interesting with this. As far as love, because the big question, the burning question was, you know, let's look into love. I think the love has to start with you first, because something made me go down that tangent. Something made me go down that rabbit hole. And that was the burning question. That's the thing. First and foremost, before you look for love to come into you, love you first. Honor you first. Do something you enjoy first. Okay? Start to take care and appreciate yourself more. All right? I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know who needs to hear this, but apparently somebody needs to hear it. All right. Now, wow. Okay, this is pretty incredible. This is incredible. Look, the Emperor. The Emperor. Look at that. You remember I just had the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck? Now I got the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Look at that. Look at that. I'm going to tell you what this is telling me. Somebody's going to be in communication with their other half. That's subjective, okay? That could mean a few different things. A new partner who could definitely match your energy if you are in the Empress energy. Okay? If you are royalty and you know that you're royalty, and I'm not saying that you're somebody, because this Empress is not in reverse. She's not nasty. She's not snarky. She's not judgmental. She just kind of like takes life as it is. She's still beautiful. She's elegant. He, she. You know, they take care of themselves. They don't allow people to trample or walk all over them, but they still have a good attitude everywhere that they go. Okay? This is a beautiful energy. If you're in that beautiful Empress energy, you have somebody who's going to be able to match that energy, who can balance that out. Okay. That's interesting. I saw a flashing light outside. I have no idea where it came from. I have my... No, I'm not getting friendship. I'm not getting friendship. This could be, you know, a potential romantic partner coming in. Nothing here feels really familiar. It just feels like a match. Okay? At least not yet. You know, let's see. We only got a couple cards out here. Let's see first. Okay, I'm not going to take it off the table yet. As of right now, I'm not feeling that. Okay? My balcony's right there. And I have, you know, so I don't know. It's dark back here, so I don't know where that flash came from. I don't know what that was. Anyway. All right. There was a blue flash. Blue. Angelic presence. Angelic presence. All right. Anyway, this could be a potential partner, somebody who's able to match your energy. This could be, I mean, it could be, you know, I'm not getting an ex. I was going to say, I almost want to say maybe it's fireworks. That's what it is. I don't know why it was such a delay, though. Why am I hearing pops now? It's interesting. Now, this energy, what was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say this could be like an ex-spouse or something like that, but I'm getting no, it's not that. It's not an ex-spouse. For some, it could be an ex. Definitely unexpected. Definitely, yep, fireworks. You know what? You just reminded me too. Fireworks. It could be like fireworks. Okay? Believe me, I'm very, very realistic. I'm dreamy in my own mind. But when it comes to my tarot readings, I'm very, very methodical. I'm very realistic. I'm very matter of fact. I'm not one of those dreamy readers. There's nothing wrong. In fact, I love those dreamy readers. I love the dreamy readers that are always talking about romance. I love it. I'm not that reader. However, with this perfect thing, you know, with all this going on, this is kind of coming in as something that's a little bit dreamy. You know, it's almost like fireworks. When you see this person, it's going to be a flash, and there's going to be fireworks. Okay? I'm so glad I said, something said love, and I generally don't go that route with my readings, but yeah, I'm glad I did. There's a reason. Okay? It's pretty dreamy. Now, you both, there is definitely going to be, wow. Didn't I say something about a blue flash? It was outside. This is blue. I saw, this is getting freaky. This is getting freaky. This is getting interesting. I'm a little nervous. I'm nervous to kind of go forward with this. Somebody's match. Somebody's match. Somebody is going to meet their match. Again, I can't stress this enough. I am not that reader. I am not that dreamy reader. I am not. But this feels dreamy. It's actually got me like really, really smiling. So much that I'm afraid I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to mess it up. Because there was that Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and now there's a King. I don't want to, I'm afraid to go forward. Should we go forward? Should we go forward, or should we just like elude to the fantasy here? 4th of July could be. How beautiful is that? Wow. Okay, so go, or should we go forward? I'm seriously afraid. I feel excited, like I just met somebody. I really feel excited. I do, I feel excited. I'm scared. I feel giddy and scared for somebody else. Look, I'm starting to choke up. Okay. This connection, I feel like with this connection, is it going to be a meeting of the minds? Yes. Is it going to be, I feel like you both really could be able to read each other very, very well. Okay? Man, I'm getting chills. All right. Tell me about this. Ooh. This 2 of Wands is interesting. They look like 2 hands. That looks like a hand. That looks like a hand. Looks like 2 hands, like this. Holding a light. Holding a ball of energy. Manifesting. Okay? So, a lot of times, you know, I don't know about everyone else, but for me, the 2 of Wands can be like a rite of passage. A rite of passage. This could be considered like a portal, like a field goal. Like a field goal. Okay? Think about it. Look at it. This person, you know, in the 2 of Wands, this person generally is out looking out in the horizon or out at the distance. And they have, you know, generally like a world or a globe in their hand. They have the world in the palm of their hand. Okay? Some decks, you know, can be considered, you know, which way am I going to go? Which path am I going to take? With this, man, I'm getting goosebumps. Woo! With this one, this tells me, it looks more like, this is so dreamy. It's so dreamy. It's so dreamy. I'm falling in love with this reading. I generally don't get, if you know me, you know I don't get giddy about readings. It's like a rite of passage. So, somebody has definitely elevated themselves. Somebody is definitely elevated. Okay? Somebody could have passed a test. Somebody could have gone through all the horse. They've already sifted through it all. You know? They're wearing the waders now. You know? They're wading through it, but they got their slickers on. They're not, the poo isn't able to touch them. Forgive my euphemism. You know I have a way with words. I'm so romantic, aren't I? I just like to make an impact. But that's what this looks like to me. That's what this feels like to me. You know, and they're elevated on a platform. Okay, so they're at a different level. They're higher up. Not that they're looking down. Okay, so this person, well, they technically are looking down. But I feel like this is more of a humble. It doesn't feel like, you know, somebody's like looking down or look up here at me, you peasants. No, it's not like that. It's not like that at all. Okay? So what I'm getting with this is somebody's just definitely elevating. And I feel like that's why this is coming in. This is so dreamy. It's a, what? Huh. How funny is that? How funny is that? These were from the other day. This is that other deck that was staring at me. And I actually had these cards the other day. I haven't shuffled them or anything like that. There's the Chariot, the Magician, and Judgment. Okay? It's another deck that I have. It was like sitting right here, and it just kept staring at me. Something said, grab it. Okay? Somebody's definitely gone through a lot. And I feel like now is their time. Now is their time. It's like a time of rebirth. That's what this Two of Wands feels like. That rite of passage, going through that portal, going through something brand new, something different. Okay? Rising from the dead. The angel is saying, hey, you've healed enough, you know. You've healed till you got to put, because healing never stops. I don't want to misspeak, okay? But healing has gotten to a certain degree where it's like, you know what? You know, are you ready? Because we sure as hell think you're ready for something new. You know, it's time to awaken. It's time to wake up. You know, we actually trust you. Divine, the angelic realm trusts you. Okay, you're trustworthy. I trust that if I send this to you, that you will take care of it. And if it doesn't take care of you, you know your worth. And you will leave it behind if it hurts you or it doesn't serve you. That's what the angels are saying right now. We trust you now. We know that you know your worth. And if this person ever goes into this position, we know that we trust you, that you're going to keep on moving, okay? That you're not going to attach. You will take this sword and you will sever it, okay? So it's like this feels very, very important. You're going to be put in a position. There could be somebody coming to you. Now, this person's definitely going to be under some form of judgment too. You know, you'll both be under judgment. You'll both be under judgment. You know, if you become this person, this clingy person, and this person's like, hey, you know what? I love you, but, you know, we still got a business to run. You know, and you're like, oh, no, but you got to, you know, if you get like that, hey, you're going to be under judgment too. So none of us are ever off the chopping block. Okay, just remember that. However, think about it this way. Don't forget, you're being trusted to awaken, to rise from the dead, okay, and go through this new phase, this new step, this new chapter, this new book. We're not going in chapters anymore. We've closed out that old book. This is a new book. Remember, we talked about that a couple weeks ago. We are going into the library. We're going into the bookstore. We are returning that other book. In fact, the book was a good book. I learned a lot from it, but I never need to read that book again. We are getting a new book. Matter of fact, we're probably, you know what? We're not getting a new book. You know what we're getting? We're getting a journal. We're actually going to start writing in our own journal. We're writing our own story at this point. Are we not? Who's writing their own story at this point? Let's see it. Let's see it. Let me have it. Give it to me. Come on, everyone. Who's writing their own book at this point? Give it to me. Give it to me. I don't see anything. There we go. There we go. We're not reading somebody else's words. We are writing our own story. So we are getting a blank journal. Yes. Keep it coming. Give it to me. Give it to me. There we go. Awesome. Awesome. Amazing. Amazing. 92 beautiful souls here are writing their own story at this point. Yes. That's what I want to see. Yes, that's what I want to see. Keep it coming. I'm going to be just fine. Don't forget. Do not forget. The angels are trusting you. If either of these people go into the reverse position, take that cord and sever it. Okay? We are not here. The angelic realm is not here to watch us get abused. It does not matter who another person is to you. It doesn't matter who another person is to you. We are not here to be abused. Right? We are not here to be abused. Nor do the angels want to sit here and watch you get abused. They don't want to see that. They don't want to see that bullshit. They don't want to see it. They don't want to see it. All right? So, we are going to write our own story. We put that other book back. It was a good story. It's done. We're writing our own story. We're strong. We're powerful. We're empowered. We're tapping into our creative ability. And we're good whether we have somebody coming in or not. However, we are being trusted. We are being trusted that we are going to care for ourselves and not allow anyone to hurt us. With that in mind, if that happens, this is something really, really, look at that. There is a new form of confidence here. Somebody has a new form of confidence, okay? A new form of confidence. That if something doesn't go right, it doesn't go well, even if it's painful, I'm going to cut that shit out. I am cutting that shit out. Hey, Haley, how are you? Cutting that shit out. We're not doing it. We are not doing it. This is a new form of confidence. This is a new level. Any Pantera fans here? I'm hearing it. A new level of confidence and power. A song called A New Level. I'm not going to sing in my growl, but, you know, definitely. Damn right we know our worth now. We definitely, yeah, underdog, yeah. Hey, Shauna. We definitely are blue. Jessica, yes. Panther paws. 10 of Cups in reverse. Tell me about this. I don't like it. Ooh. Ooh. If they're messing up my beautiful reading here, you know what? This is actually really, really cool. I never thought I would actually like to see the 10 of Cups in reverse. I never thought I would like to see the 10 of Cups in reverse. However, with this Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, I like it. I like it. So this could be a couple different things. Can you hear him snoring? He is so freaking cute. I can't take it. I can't. He's too cute. Oh my God. He's got to stop. He's got to stop snoring. He's too cute. Anyway. 10 of Cups in reverse. 10 of Cups. Yes, it's my dog. Yeah. He's behind me sleeping. Snoring away. 10 of Cups in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. Let me tell you what this is telling me. It's interesting. This feels like somebody who's not losing themselves. Okay? They're not getting lost in love. And I realize the best part of... It's not that, Air Supply, lost in love. It's not that. It's not that. Lost in love has gotten us all lost. This is something, it's a bit different. Now, both of you could actually, in fact, maybe if you have children, some of you probably already have children that's, probably old enough to where this, like, nobody, no. I'm not excluding people that have younger kids, but, for the most part, I'm kind of getting, on one hand, that this could be somebody who has, their kids are adults. Okay. Hi, Renee. Thank you for joining. If it's not that, you hear him snoring? Jeez. Dexter. Come on, dude. He's so cute. He's making me laugh. If it's not that, I'm getting it's not about being too goofy in love. I'm getting that. I'm definitely getting that. You know what? I'm getting a sense of, it's like the Hierophant in reverse. It's like the Hierophant in reverse. So I'm getting a sense of, I might have to wake him up because it's distracting me. Because he's cute. He's cute. I want to go back and kiss him all over his face. Anyway. It's like a sense of, you know, anything that's something that's like out of the ordinary, something that's very, very different. So, like, it's not a custom. So it's something that's very, very different. Okay? Like, out of the ordinary. Or, let's say, you know, a family of, maybe not a religious family. It's not something like that. It's something out of the ordinary. Okay? It's something like that. Like, I'm trying to... Like okay, so like, let's say it's like a spirit... Well, no, I don't want to... Well, I almost said cauldron. So let's say it could be like, you know, a metaphysical family. Instead of like, you know, Catholic or, you know, Pentecostal or, you know, Judaism, you know, instead of like the traditional like religious family, this could be something a little bit different. Okay? It could be like, you know, a metaphysical family. You know, we all believe in, you know, different things. You know, we all believe in one creator or whatever, but we believe in, you know, powers of the universe. We believe in this, we believe in that. You know, could even be like, you know, I'm not necessarily getting, you know, witchcraft or anything like that, but I'm not going to exclude it because I did say cauldron. But that's what I'm getting. Okay? I'm getting like a very strong emphasis on that. Okay? Like a spiritual family, something different. Okay, not like a traditional, fixed religion. I can't think of the word. You know, traditional religion. Not like that. Could it be? Yeah, but I'm not getting it like that. Okay. All right. I gotta do a paper on this. Is it tribal religions? So it could be something like that too. You know, like a tribal religion. You know. Not like one of the big ones, but, you know, something, what am I trying to say? Like tribal religion? Yeah, could even be something like that. Yeah. So, yeah. It's different. It's interesting, it's unique, and it's beautiful. Okay? You know what's funny? I thought I wanted somebody that was spiritual. It has its challenges. It has its challenges. I got to the point where I'm just like, you know what? I just want an average Joe Blow. Well, Jane. You know, if I do. I don't even know that I want to be with anyone anymore, but, you know, every time I think, you know, oh, this would be the perfect partner. Wrong. Wrong. Like Judge Judy. Wrong. Wrong, Grace. You know. What is that? Tell me about the Seven of Cups. You know, that's what it's reminding me of. So, like, don't get me wrong. Money's good. Buying stuff's good. Trips and stuff like I see things very, very differently. You know, I don't want to go off on like a tangent or anything like that, but, you know, this, you know, this could be somebody who likes to, you know, shop or something like that. And, you know, there's things are cool, but, you know, about, well, I'm not going down that road. I'm not going down there. I'm not going down that. Okay. Maybe that's for another time. So let's put this back right here. Let's keep going with this. Three of Pentacles. Clarify this Three of Pentacles. You know what? I like that. Ooh. Ooh. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. This is just getting better and better. Three of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Star. Divine timing. Divine timing. It's about time. It is about time you find somebody who knows how to... Ooh, I'm hearing Tom Jones. Treat her right, treat her right, treat her right now. Tom Jones, treat her right. I'm hearing treat her right. It's about time somebody finds another person that treats them right. Okay? Somebody that treats them right. Somebody that is of their same mindset. Somebody who is very, very connected to them. I'm not getting necessarily a boss energy. As a matter of fact, if you know me, you know I can't stand the Emperor. And you know I don't like the Emperor. I don't like the Emperor. I actually like the Emperor here. I like the Emperor here. I like this Emperor a lot. Okay? Whoever this person is, they're very contemplative. They're contemplative. They're smart. They're patient. There's something really, really endearing about this Emperor that I really, really like. I mean, just look at him. He doesn't look mean at all. I realize that the camera's not serving him justice. But he actually looks very sweet. He does. He is not a pushover. He's very smart. Whoever this, I'm not saying he because whatever. I'm just because it's, you know, it's on the card. But this Emperor is very smart. And they're relaxed. They're patient. They're calm. This Emperor is very, very calm and patient. So it's like, I was thinking about this the other day. Thinking about, you know, bad habits that I... Oh, that's interesting. Bad habits that I picked up from, you know... Am I still here? Can everyone see me? Oh my gosh, hang tight. You can still see me? Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay. However, this Emperor right here is, there's something about this Emperor that I really, really like. This person's very celebrated. If something happens or something goes wrong, this person is not going to fly off the handle. They're going to be like, you know, okay, well, let's figure this out. You know, let's look at this. Okay. You know, but it's going to be a very, very endearing energy. So that's what I like about this Emperor. That's something that's really, really standing out. This person is not short-tempered. They're not hot-headed. Believe me, I'm quite sure that if anyone is pushed far enough, you can probably push anyone to that degree. I don't feel like this person really is ever really in that energy. But, you know, it's kind of like that. Okay? This person's very, very calm, I'm pretty sure, until you push them to a certain degree. Okay? This person's very, very calm. You know? They're not going to lose their, you know, too soon or whatever. All right. So anyway, I like this. And you know what? I'll tell you what. Let me tell you something else. I want this deck. It's time for me to grab this deck. I don't know why, but it is. It's calling me. It's not my favorite deck either. But you know what? Ooh, don't tell my deck that. Okay. All right. I stopped using this one years ago, but now it's kind of lately it's calling me again. All right. Thank you for joining, Danielle. Okay. All right. So what do we need to wrap this up? How are you two going to meet? How is this Emperor and Empress going to meet? How are they going to meet? How are they going to meet? That good, huh? Three of Wands in reverse. funny is that? How funny is that? All right, so Two of Swords. No, it's in reverse. And remember what I was saying about this Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay? Remember what I was saying about that? How it's something very, very different, unique. You know, it could be like a metaphysical family or something, you know, like a primal or tribal religion. Not like one of the big three, you know. It's something a bit more primal or, you know, tribal religion, you know, or metaphysical or something like that. Okay? With that in mind, this looks like a church. That reminds me of like an old world church. Okay? And it's in reverse. So it's reminding me of what I was talking about as something as far as being very, very different. Okay? Something unique, something out of the ordinary. Okay? You could definitely meet at some sort of a ceremony. Could be a religious ceremony, a religious structure. Somebody could even be traveling or meeting somebody that is you know what? It really could be like a metaphysical crystal store. It could be. I'm not going to rule that out. I'm not going to rule that out at all. Thank you. Thank you for giving me that suggestion, because I'm not going to rule that out. Because whatever this is, it's something very, very unique. But it looks very castle-like. You know? Oh. You know what I got in mind? Okay? It's something, it feels like a cottagey. Cottagey. Like let's say you go to like a... I'm going to tell you what's coming to mind. Excuse me. I'm going to tell you what's coming to mind. I got 3 different things, visions came in my mind. Okay? One vision is like, so, example, going to Williamsburg, Virginia. Okay? You see a lot of like old structures. Okay? Something colonial. You know, let's say you're not in the United States. Let's say you are in a different country where there's castles. Okay? Somebody could be visiting something that is very rich and steeped in history. Okay? Somebody could be getting a job as a, you know, like a tour guide. Somebody could be meeting somebody who is a tour guide. I'm getting that specific. Specific. Okay? So somebody that could be very well versed in history. Could be somebody that likes some things that are very, very historical. You know? Could it be an art museum? I'm not going to rule it out. I'm not getting that. I'm getting something very, very historical. Okay? You know, somebody could be a Civil War buff. You know? I'm getting a lot around that. Okay? Somebody could be going to visit something, you know, because Williamsburg is more or less based in the colonial war, you know, or the, not the, so Gettysburg is Civil War. Williamsburg is, you know, colonial. Okay, we're just gonna leave it at that, because I can't figure out what I'm trying to say. Okay? I'm not necessarily getting someone foreign. I'm sorry, no, I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that. You know, like, if you're in the United States, I'm specifically getting, if you live in the United States, chances are they're going to also live in the United States. If this is somebody who's visiting like a castle or something very historical that lives in a different country, because I can't forget that the other people live in different countries, okay? So, you know, let's say you live in, you know, in a very, you know, historical, you know, you go to see something very, very historical. You live in the United Kingdom, you know, someplace in Germany or, you know, Ireland, some places with castles, Romania, you know, something very, very beautiful, steeped in, rich in history, okay? Portugal, yes. It could be Italy. I'm not really necessarily getting anything Mediterranean. I'm getting more, you know, I'm getting more old English, Irish, you know, I'm getting more of that. You know, I'm not going to rule out the other things, but I'm getting something more of that. Not so much Mediterranean, okay? So if you live in one of those countries or you're visiting one of those cultures or whatever, or countries, something very, very steeped in history, okay? You could be meeting somebody, tour guide or something like that. Okay, so that's scenario 1. Scenario 2, you could be meeting someone who, what was the other one? Oh, scenario 2, what was scenario 2? Like a ghost tour. I keep getting something very specific about a tour guide. We do have castles, yeah, and we have, you know, lighthouses and stuff like that. Something very old and historic. I'm not getting, no, not lighthouse, no, nothing like that. But yes, very castle-like, you know, or like I said, colonial, you know, something like that. Okay. You know, like a ghost tour, you know, if you're in, I keep getting these visions of something like that. So if you're like in Gettysburg, like Gettysburg is very close to me, you know, so if you've ever been to Gettysburg, there's lots of ghost tours. You know, you can go on the, on the battlefields, okay? And, you know, there could be somebody who is into that part of history, who could be, you know, paranormal research. Yeah, it could be, well, it could be. I'm not going to rule that one out. I'm not getting a strong on that one. I'm not going to rule it out. But it could be somebody who likes to do ghost tours, you know, who could be like, you know, something like that, okay? Not necessarily like a researcher, but who likes to do research and like goes to like visit haunted, you know, haunted plantations. Haunted plantations. Oh man, where can I meet this person? I want to meet this person. I want to meet this person. But I'm getting that. Somebody could probably like to meet, they might like to go visit, you know, was it Myrtle's plantation? You know, is I believe, or one of those plantations that have like this old history, you know, and they have like, you know, where you can like rent a place and there's like the Lizzie Borden's house. I'm getting some really, really, really interesting stuff. Somebody might like that kind of stuff. Or they could like to go visit and take trips or tour these places. Okay. Now, third scenario, this is going to sound interesting. It's a little bit lesser than the other two, but if, you know, if you're like Pennsylvania, you know, we have like Jason's Woods, we have Field of Screams, we have, what are the other ones? Let's say, you know, somebody likes, you know, Field of Screams, Jason's Woods, these, like, they might like haunted houses, you know, as far as like, maybe they like to work in those haunted houses, you know, during the Halloween season. They like to, go to those places, you know, those like little haunted theme places, you know, where you pay a bunch of money and you stand in the cold line for, you know, 40 minutes and you hear chainsaws and, you know, and you see people screaming, you know, getting chased because they like to be scared. You know, somebody might like that kind of stuff too. Whoever this person is, they're very interesting. I'm actually intrigued. I used to love doing that kind of stuff. I used to love doing that kind of stuff. It's been a long time. Love to go to Salem, yes. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I might actually take a trip. I'd take a trip up there this year. Matter of fact, I've always wanted to go. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Thank you for that idea. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I am. Anyway. And why not? I might as well do it. And let's face it, I can't wait forever for someone. I ain't waiting anyway. I go do whatever I want anyway. I hope you do too. Anyway, that's what I got. Okay. So either this person, you could meet them at Mansfield Prison in Southern Ohio. It's a good one. Yeah. That reminds me. In Philly, there is, I went there one time where Al Capone was imprisoned at one point. Penitentiary. It's the penitentiary in Philadelphia. It's shut down. But they have haunted houses in there during Halloween season. I can't think what it's called. But anyway, This person may like these things, or you could, hopefully it's not Disney Cinderella. I'm not getting Disney Cinderella because I love Disney. No. Not Alcatraz. That's in, I think that's somewhere off of New York. No. Where is Alcatraz? Is Alcatraz in New York? Or is that off the coast again? I can't think of where it's at. Oh my gosh. But no. I think it's Eastern State Penitentiary. Is it California? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. For some reason I was like, wait a minute. No, it's not New York. I couldn't remember. Okay. Penn State. Penn State. In Philly, there's Eastern, I think it's called Eastern State Penitentiary. That's where Al Capone was housed at one point. Okay. Anyway, I don't know why I'm going down that rabbit hole. Somebody likes this kind of stuff. You could meet somebody who does your ideas, but maybe something about a musician on tour visiting different countries. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that. No. I'm not going to rule it out. I'm not going to rain on your parade. I'm just saying intuitively, I'm not getting that. I'm getting very, very strong. The stuff that I'm diving into, I'm getting strong. Okay. Even like this, because I love Disney. I love Disney. I'm not getting anything about Disney. I'm not getting anything about Cinderella's Castle. Nothing. I'm getting something a bit more spooky, and more ghosty, more historical, castles, old world, old country. But I feel like whoever you are, we're staying inside the country. If you live in Europe, you're staying in Europe. If you live in the United States, you're meeting the person in the United States. But it could be at one of these places that is like when you're kind of like going out touring or something like that. This person could be employed by one of those things, or could be very gravitated towards these kind of things like that. Okay? All right. But no, I appreciate that. Yes, I do appreciate you throwing it out there because, somebody did give me a little idea a little while ago. I was like, oh yeah, that could be that, But no, I'm not really getting that particular. So, all right. Anything else? That's how somebody's going to meet. And it may be something along the lines of that person, could work, or it's something like that. Okay. Now, if you don't like this kind of stuff, I don't recommend. I'm not going to recommend. This is very specific. It seriously is very specific. If you don't like ghosts and that kind of stuff, or that kind of stuff scares the hell out of you, and you don't like it, then I don't recommend going to book a trip or going to one of these things just to meet somebody. I don't recommend that. In fact, I'm getting no, please don't. Because that would be, think of it this way. You are doing something in order to manipulate. That technically would be considered manipulation. You're going to go into this atmosphere to meet somebody. I mean, if you want to kind of like, if you're like, oh, I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to go see the battlefields at Gettysburg. Of course, that's different. Okay? But if you're just doing it to be like, well, I don't really care about any of this, but I'm just going to go because Grace said I might meet somebody. Don't go for that reason. For one, if you do meet somebody there, which could be destined, so that's kind of like another, no, it is what it is. If you do meet somebody who is into that kind of stuff, you might end up not liking each other. After a few months, you're like, oh, I can't stand any of this stuff. Oh, this stuff creeps me out or whatever. Or it may not work. Okay? I'm going to say, I'm getting a very strong no. It's not going to. If you are drawn to this kind of stuff and you like it, then start doing it. Chances are you're going to meet somebody else who's, I'm not going to use that word, but has a hard for that kind of stuff. And I don't mean it, I'm not trying to say it in a nasty sense, but they really just have a burning passion. They love that shit. Okay? So think of it that way. They love that shit. Okay? All right. Anything else? Look at that. There's that Two of Swords again. You know what? That's definitely something somebody's going to do. On a side note, there's going to be there's a new one coming in, okay? There's another one. Somebody could actually be a medium. Somebody could be a medium. Somebody could be meeting a medium, okay? Somebody who talks with or communicates with the deceased or the departed, okay? Somebody really could legitimately meet. I'm not necessarily getting psychic. Somebody who could be definitely a medium. I'd love to meet a medium. I'd love to meet a romantic. Romantically, I'd love to meet a medium. But anyway, that's another story. Because they're very, very, well, a disciplined medium. A disciplined and experienced and knowledgeable medium. Someone who has training. I'd love to meet somebody like that. With etiquette. Okay, not somebody just like, whatever. No. That stuff's, no. I'm very picky about my mediums. But somebody who's very disciplined. Who, is well versed in the etiquette of communicating with, they don't go out there to they don't intentionally channel people. They don't, do anything like that. No. I'm very picky. Whoever this person is, somebody could actually meet a medium or somebody who does that kind of thing, okay? Now, the reason I'm getting that is because there's gravestones back here. And it popped right in my head. So, it could be that. Now, you have this. She looks familiar. Very familiar. This Ace of Swords, which is what we have over here, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. All right. Somebody could be very, very connected. Somebody could be very connected. This person is very gentle. They're not arrogant. They're not boisterous. They're not, I know this, I know that, I'm the great and powerful Oz. They're not that. That's not this person. They're humble. They're humble. Like in my opinion, how, a medium, an attractive medium is. Okay. But anyway, that's another story. That's pretty much it. Now, let me get one more. Let's wrap this up. Wow. So, what I get here is, I think that there's like this, there is this plague. There is this plague of people who like to rush into things. Everyone's in such a hurry. I saw a TikTok the other day, and it was brilliant. I don't think I saved it. But he was talking about, how, narcissists, they like to rush relationships. And it's because, they only have a limited amount of time in order to get you addicted to them. So they have to do certain things in order to get you to fall for them very, very quickly. Okay? However, don't rush things, with whoever this is that you could meet. Okay? There's no hurry, there's no rush. Make sure that you're able to, if you're talking to somebody at a distance, they got to be able to kind of, talk to you on the phone. For me, video call is very, very important. If you can't be on video to call, then you can't, that's a problem. That's a very big problem. To me, it's a problem. Okay? There's so many scammers out there. Okay? But yeah, somebody that wants to jump into something a little bit too quick, you know, like that creator said. I think of what his name was. He was brilliant. He was brilliant, and it's a shame because I want to give him credit, but he was like, you know, he was like, they need to draw you in. They only have a certain amount of time, because too long of a time together or talking to this person, you're going to see that they're full of bullshit. You'll be able to punch holes into their story. You're going to see that there's something off with them. So they have to quickly get you addicted to them. Okay? So remember that. Okay? If I can remember who that creator is or whatever, I have to write their name down. Okay? Because I want to make sure that they get credit. I believe very much in giving people their credit. Okay? Anyway. Think about that. Okay? Anyone that is worth anything. An emperor is not going to be like ready to kind of jump into bed after a couple dates. Not somebody who rules a kingdom, you know, who is, you know, smart, who has a good job, who an emperor that knows their freaking worth ain't ready to kind of hit it real quick. They're not going to want to jump into bed really quick. I don't care what anyone says. A true emperor has control of their drive, their SEX drive. They have control of their SEX drive. An emperor has control of that. They're not thinking with that head. They're thinking with this head. And they're not going to be like, you know, they're going to give it a little bit before they try to hit it. Okay? There is no rush. And if a female's doing that, fellas, you know, or ladies, fellas, if a female's trying to, ooh, look at that. You see that? Confirmation. Confirmation. What was it, like a little fairy or something like that? Anyway, if a female's trying to, you should be really, really, really taken aback by a female that's ready to kind of jump in really, really quick. My opinion. My opinion. So, all right. All right. Yep, that's the love bombing. Yep. From my personal experience, women that are ready to kind of like, it's because they want to, you know, they use that a way to kind of lure somebody or to trap somebody. It happens. It happens. And most people, you know, can be very easy prey or easy target. So, something to think about. All right. I mean no offense to anyone. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. All right. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you everyone for joining me tonight. It's been fun. It's been real. That's pretty much it. Thank you, Nicole, for all the likes. Everyone hit the likes, hit the hearts. Tired of the hookup culture. First words. Yeah. Yeah, I've never been into that. You know? It's kind of gross. So, thank you. Have a great night. Thank you very much. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you, Nicole. And who was that? That was Among Us. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Underdog. Thank you. All right. All right, everyone. No Time for Liars. Love the name. I love it. I freaking love your name. I want to marry your name. I love your name. No Time for Liars. I freaking love it. Thank you, beautiful arrival. All right, everyone. Thank you, Maya Stone. All right. I guess that's it. All right. Have a good night, everyone. And I'll see you around. Take it easy.